Generally, when I speak to people first getting started with coaching, oftentimes people expect more of like let's say like a play-by-play, a full list of what to do. And I can understand why someone would want that. Like, why you want to know all the steps to take to get there, and you kind of want to see it laid out for you. And there are some cases where programs like that might work, like where it would say like first 5 days do that, then the next 10 days do this, and then sort of build it out, lay it all out from the start. But there's a few arguments against that. I mean, first and foremost, it's probably going to seem a little bit overwhelming when you first start it. You want to get going, but perhaps getting all that information at the beginning might actually almost like paralyze you from doing activity, actually doing stuff, because it just feels like too much, so much that you don't even know where to start. So there's that cognitive, I guess, impairment where it comes to having too much laid out. But I still hear people like, just tell me what to do. I need to get to this goal. I gotta lose 30 pounds by my birthday, which is in 2 days, and I need to know exactly what to do. And I get it, like I said, but for two reasons I fight against that. I mean, first and foremost, I don't think that by doing it that way, you're going to be successful in the long run. And I also don't think that I can predict all the ways that things are going to sort of unfold. And that's why it's probably better to lay it out layer by layer. But let's just say you do two different plans. They're going to end up in the same result, same amount of time. One where I laid it all out for you at the beginning and you just follow it and go. The other one, you sort of kind of feel your way through it. I have more confidence in the plan that you struggled through than the one you just followed, like checked it off and just did it every day. This takes a lot of effort, a lot of consistency, a lot of intensity, really. Like you're in it, you're doing it, which is good, and you're going to see results for that. And maybe this plan doesn't take as much intensity, but it does take some tenacity. It does take some grit. It does take some patience, where you kind of got to feel your way through the plan. This one here gives you the roadmap for the future. This one gives you a specific strategy for a specific situation. As soon as one aspect of your life changes, this plan is null and void. You can't do this because it only worked because it fit you exactly at that moment. Whereas this one, where you kind of feel your way through it and you struggle, it gives you a roadmap because along the way you picked up new skills, new strategies, you encountered challenges that you had to overcome. You had to maybe think on the fly and test things out, experiment, learn to eventually get to the goal. Whereas here, it sort of just said, do this, do this, do this, do this. And no matter what else, like this had to be the way you did it because that was the way it was laid out. So again, I have more confidence here because if there's ever something, maybe you find yourself back in the same situation where you need to lose that same amount of weight, you need to train for that same goal, whatever it might be, this gives you a roadmap. And I confidently believe that you can just jump back on and apply everything you've learned to get there again. Whereas with this one here, I gave you a fish, but I never taught you how to fish. So I will always believe in teaching you how to fish as opposed to giving you a fish, even though I could probably market more to this style of coaching. Here's the $99 plan for the whole year, take it and go. It'd probably be easier to make it one time and give it to everybody, but that doesn't have your best interest at heart. I know that you're going to have to come back to me at some point and get another plan. Whereas this one here, you're learning, and I want you to go through the process. I want to guide you, I want to help you out, but I know at the end you're going to be all set to go become a fisherman rather than waiting at the table for a fish to arrive.